Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about Splunk. This PPT was presented by Laiba Junaid, Sana Mumtaz, Varda Nisar and Maham Shehzadi. So all data security is relevant, but Splunk targets big data. Traditional data is scanned through firewalls, authentication methods, vulnerability scans, intrusion detections, data loss preventions, or antiviruses. Now, what does machine data look like? Here is an example. Some of the sources of machine data are order processing data, middleware errors, care IVR, or any data generated from a social media platform. Now, machine data contains critical insights. They can have information like customer ID, order ID, or even the timestamps for calls and customer tweets, from Twitter. Now, big data has its challenges, as it can be seen that the machine-generated data is complex to understand. It is an unstructured format not suitable for analysis or visualization. Now, the new approach to protect such data is know where to look and who to engage. Complete business visibility, proactively spot unknowns and root causes, and full control of your data. Whereas 5 years ago, all of this would have been done through hundreds of static dashboards, vanilla infrastructure, and app visibility, manually setting up alerts for known failure scenarios, and vendor lock-in with proprietary instrumentations. Now, Splunk is a software platform to search, analyze, and visualize the machine-generated data gathered from the websites, applications, sensors, devices, etc., which make up your IT infrastructure and business. Splunk provides a full-stack visibility and context-rich insights. It tells us if we have a problem, where is the problem, and why is the problem happening. Now, Splunk can be used to leverage machine data. They can be used for data analysis to analyze the system performance, search and investigate. They can be used for troubleshooting problems, dashboards, monitoring, and indexing data. It's a one platform built for unlimited uses. It can be used in the IT department, the business, or security department. In IT, it can be used to for monitoring, capacity, planning, etc. In business, it can be used as building sensors, energy, and HVAC. In sensors, in security, it can be used in ISIEM, forensics, etc. Splunk, the data to everything platform, it brings data to every question, decision, and action. In IT, it can be used in cloud monitoring, container monitoring, etc. In security, advanced threat detection, insider threats, compliance. In IoT, we can have real-time monitoring and diagnostics. In business analytics, we can have customer experience optimization, incident management, and etc. Now, purpose-built solutions, faster time to outcomes, and expert support. For example, in IT, we have Splunk IT Service Intelligence, Splunk Insight for infrastructure, Splunk Insights for AWS Cloud Monitoring, Splunk App for infrastructure, and Splunk Victor Ops. In security, we have Splunk Enterprise Security, Splunk User Behavior Analytics, Splunk Phantom. IoT and business, Splunk for industrial IoT and business flow. Now, Splunk at the heart of security. It enhances threat visibility, accelerates incident responses, and it scales your resources. Now, the security use cases are security monitoring, advanced and insider threat detection, fraud and analytics and detection, incident investigation and forensics, compliance and data privacy, incident response, and SOC automation. It is trusted by the world's highest security standards, for example, Google, Amazon, even technology organizations such as HP, healthcare platforms, education platforms, financial services. These all trust Splunk to secure their data. Now, AFLIAC uses Splunk to automate threat intelligence systems. It is a proactive security. It blocked 20 million plus security threats, orchestrated threat intelligence across 20 security technologies, automated threat hunting, and 90% of its security metrics processed in just 2 months, 30 plus hours back a month. Now, threat hunting with Splunk, this is the general architecture of how it threat hunts. First we have Splunk, and then the data from the Splunk is analyzed through a Splunk enterprise. It analyzes the big data. It is in correspondence with Splunk enterprise security and user behavior analytics. A hypothesis is created, data is searched, data intelligence enrichments, visualizations, automated analytics, and then data science and machine learning techniques are used. Now, Splunk's typical workflow is data is entered, it is parsed, and then indexes and searches the data for any anomalies. Splunk's typical workflow has events, indexes, fields. Fields are key value pairs and columns. Index times are events processed, classified, timestamps extracted. Now, predefined fields are extracted, events can be enriched, events can trigger logic, alerts, reports, dashboard updates, etc. Now, search times are events that are searched, fields are extracted or calculated, transactions are closed, visualizations can be built. Massive linear scalability to tens of TBs per day. Splunk, many users can use Splunk, and Splunk offloads the search load to other Splunk search heads, and those offload their data to further small chunks, and the auto load balanced forwarding as many Splunk indexes as you need to index terabytes per day. Data coming from data sources can be filtered or analyzed using data science driven threat detections or machine learning in SIEM workflow. They can either be anomaly based correlations or event reductions. Now, Splunk architecture, we have a Splunk enterprise which has dashboards, visualizations, API connectors, system logs. These create a query, and the query is run on a virtual machine where the threats and anomaly data is searched, and then those anomaly data are gone through a notable events, risk scoring frameworks, and workflow management, which then send the result back to the enterprise to show their output. Splunk app for enterprise security, pre-built searches, alerts, reports, dashboards, incident workflow, and threat intelligence feeds. We have alerts and dashboards, reports, incident investigations and management, statistical outliers and risk scoring, and user activity dashboards, threat intelligence and assets and identity interrogation dashboards as well. Fast incident review and investigation. The visualization on these dashboards can help the organization in finding out where they lack and how to improve their security. The top Splunk security use cases are, as mentioned, they can be used in investigating incidents and forensics, security and compliance reporting, real-time monitoring of known threats, monitoring of unknown threats, insider threat, and fraud detection. Now, user behavior analysis use cases. We have insider threats and we have external threats. For insider threats, it can be used on account takeover, privileged account compromise, or data exfiltration. Lateral movement, that means past the hash kill chain, privilege escalation, suspicious activity, misuse of credentials, and geolocation anomalies. In external threats, we have malware attacks, botnet, command and